Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Hello, Luce.
Hi, Kel.
Hello, Case.
Hi, Kel.
And hello to me.
That's the biggest laugh I've
Is
ever
that how I
heard.
sound?
I'm going to
Yeah.
go on a limb and say no.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not. It's not how he
Put
sounds
it side by
at all.
side. He does exactly that. And with
No.
his neck, he rolls it back when he
Does
says
he?
hi.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, gosh, she's got my body language down as well.
Wow.
What am I doing?
I wondered why you were wearing a bald cap today.
Hang on. I want to try it without
Okay,
even
go.
thinking.
Yeah.
See if I
Okay,
do something
okay.
with my neck.
Yeah, go. Ready?
Because this is freaking me out now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, overthinking it. You can't do it.
We'll have to see tomorrow.
Hey!
Yes, he does.
I
You
am
throw your
the
head back.
champion.
You throw your head back.
Yeah.
You go, hey.
You are so observant. I don't
whip
look
my
at
hair back.
anybody's body language or anything.
Yep. Thank
What
you.
is that? That's very observant.
That's amazing.
Is that like CSI stuff? No, The Mentalist. It's like The Mentalist.
Wow.
What does Lucy do? Now do Lucy.
What is that? Are you
Oh.
pretending to do makeup into a mirror?
No, that's you on your laptop and your phone still doing a show at the same time.
3 screens and a phone.
correct.
And applying lipstick and doing radio.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, multitasker, baby.
That's hurtful, but also very insightful. We're back. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. That's put me in a good mood. I don't realise, because I often feel like I am very self-aware about how I am outside of myself, but I realise I don't. So thank you, Casey, for...
No worries.
Now that I think of it, I don't really know what I'm like outside my own body.
Deep.
Wow.
Am I?
Nobody knows what they're like. Like, I wish I could be someone else to watch me for a day to see what Lucy looks like. How does she come across? How does her hair look? How does she stand? I feel like I sound like a hunchback. Like, what? And sometimes I look at myself as I walk past the mirror because I'm like, that's what people are experiencing.
Yeah.
I have had this thought. This is a very existential thought exercise. I think it's a fascinating thought exercise. Some people might be like, don't think about that. But I have thought about what I would be like if I met myself. So if your self is standing here in this room right now, being exactly like you are, would you really get along with you? I don't think I'd get along with me.
No, I wouldn't.
What? You're the most lovable person, Casey. Sorry, Kel, we'll get back to you in a minute. You're the lovable. Everyone here loves you.
Yeah, no, but I wouldn't love myself like that. I think as well, don't they say, the people that say stuff, you don't get along with the same personality
Don't they
type
say
as you.
the people
I love
that
it.
say stuff.
I love it. I
Who
love
are
it.
the
'Cause
people
there
that
are-
say
no.
They
stuff?
say, oh, you know,
There are
they
people
say
that-
Famous quotes?
Yeah, no, there are people that say stuff.
Okay, go back.
Yeah.
Say
So
you're
what do they
saying.
say?
They say your personality type isn't good with the same
Yeah.
personality type. Like
think-
husband and wife, exact same personality,
Yeah.
both outgoing, both confident, but they just butt
I don't know.
heads.
Who knows?
Now, this
They
is what
say
I'm getting
that,
to.
But I don't know.
This
if
is
they-
what I'm getting to. I think I'd be frustrated with myself and I wouldn't want to spend time with myself and I'd actually not get along, like antagonistic towards myself. And Casey seems to be in the same ballpark.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know how Kel's married to me. I think sometimes I'm a lot. I'm emotional.
Please.
I'm very
Please.
specific in what I like. When people wear
That's
shoes,
not the
and like,
question.
I
Can you
feel
stop for a
like.
second. Just your gut instinct. Don't worry about this. You're
Do I
fantastic.
like me?
Yes. So you're standing in a studio with yourself.
Yeah.
And you're being yourself.
Yeah.
Are you getting along with yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you would.
I like me, but also I know that sometimes I'm a lot for people.
No.
I feel like oh, do you know what I think people, this is what I think. Oh, gosh, we're going deep. People have listened to me in radio for nearly 20 years and they have a preconceived idea about who I am. Now, I am who I am on air, but I'm also, you hear a turned up version of Lucy for 4 hours a day. I think I sometimes meet people or people in the office get to know me and they're like, oh, she's really chill and quiet. I thought she'd be this crazy. And I'm like, that's me on air turned up to 20. When I come off air, I need to chill out. And then I think some people are disappointed that I can't be in their face. I think people want the Lucy show and I'm exhausted. And I think that frustrates people that I deal with. Sometimes they want the Lucy show and I'm not always the Lucy show.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of not. What we're talking about is you're great.
Thanks.
And because we're not you, we think you're great. So, of course, your inner monologue might be a little bit. You might be your own worst enemy
I
every now and
couldn't be
then.
married to me, but I'd love to work with me.
But what I think
Does that
Casey,
make sense?
what I think Casey and I are saying is there's different types of people. It's a good exercise because I don't necessarily think Casey and I are saying we're not okay people. It's just our energy and our personality type. It's
Yeah.
fine when it's from when we're delivering it, we're fine. But I think if we were stuck in a room with ourselves, you kind of have to put up with each other. That's what it would be like.
Casey, would you want to be married to you?
No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to. But would you like to work with you?
No.
Not like alongside, but yeah, in the company, sure, she'd get a lot of stuff done.
Because it'd be just like having me around. And I don't want to necessarily have me
Do you
around.
know what? You're right. I would hate to work with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's not that.
But I love me.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But there's only one
listen,
of me,
Yeah.
and that's more than enough.
I think because you're emotionally based, it's not a self-loathing thing.
No.
It's just we
No,
know
I
that
gotcha.
we
I
probably
gotcha.
wouldn't be able to work
Gotcha.
with ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got you.
Same energy,
But
same
you
attitude.
were both amazing to work with as
Yeah,
colleagues.
we're saying that. But what we're saying is we don't want to work with ourselves.
Okay.
Same
that's
energy,
Very deep.
same attitude, same personality type in the same room together. It's like two black holes together in the universe. They can't exist around each other.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If you heard an issue that needed to be reported to IT, do you want to race to IT first and tell them, oh, there's this issue? Or do you want Lucy number 2 to do it first? Like, don't you want to be that person that...
Because Lucy number 2 is already halfway down the hallway.
Yeah.
Doing what you want to do.
You know how, like, if you find something, you want to be the first one to
Yeah.
let the person know type of thing. There'll be a
Lucy-
competitor
Lucy
now.
number 2 has already made the
Yeah.
funny
She
joke.
won't stop.
Oh, and everyone likes her better, don't they?
Yeah. There you go.
And she's probably like a 3 kilo lighter.
Oh, listen.
Hate Lucy too.
Listen.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
I dragged Kel around on the hunt for something which was so silly and so inconsequential that I am slightly embarrassed I've done it, and I'm more embarrassed that we're talking about it on radio. There's a particular supermarket that shall remain nameless, and they were making the news the other day. And yes, I was sucked into something I saw in the news because a shopping bag they're selling has gone viral.
Right.
I like myself reusable shopping bags.
Yes.
This particular reusable shopping bag is one of those little ones that folds up.
Right.
And when it's folded up, it looks like a tiny little hot cross bun. And when you open up the bag is covered in cartoon hot cross buns.
Adorable.
It is adorable.
Just in time for Easter.
Just in time for Easter. And I thought, you know what I want? I want little hot cross bun shopping bags. So I went to my local supermarket.
One round the corner.
Sold out. So I went to another one. Sold out. So then I was like, well, I'm going to do the next logical thing. I went online. I looked at which one had them. And Kel and I were out and about. And I said to him, hey, would you mind doing a bit of a detour?
Hey, do you mind driving to Lilydale?
I said, I just want to go to this supermarket. And we live a suburb away. And I was like, could we just go to just this one? Because it says they have the bags in stock. And Kel's like...
Careful, what was I like? I was like, sure.
He was like, sure. And then I said, don't worry about it. He's like, no, you want the hot cross bun shopping bag. Let's go get you one.
And the internet says it's there.
So we drove all the way there. We get there. I'm walking around, can't find them. Kel, God bless him, goes up. He goes up to a manager and he's like, hello there. We're just looking for the hot cross bun shopping bags. And she's
of
like...
course, poor Jacinta has no idea, but
She's
she's not supposed to.
No, and I'm embarrassed because I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing.
She's like, there are hot cross bun bags?
And then they're searching everywhere. Then they come back. They're like, there's none here. And I'm thinking, there is because it says they're in stock here. But I didn't say that.
This is a sub-conversation, but every time you look online and it says in stock,
Yeah.
nobody working there knows if it's in stock.
There's a box out the back. You know there's a box
It's not
out
their
the back
fault.
that they haven't refilled.
Yeah, but it's not their fault.
Oh, I'm not angry at
they're
anyone.
not up to date.
I'm not angry at anyone.
Yeah, it's the internet's fault.
I'm angry at the system.
Yeah, the system is what's let you down.
And so then I check this is like my 5th supermarket. And then by this point, it's become a thing. I can't just let it go now. Like, I couldn't just let it
Do
go
you-
because now I need the bag.
Just very quickly, though, do you believe that these bags exist?
Yes.
And they're so popular that they're sold out?
Yes.
Or do you just think this is all just make-believe? Like these
No,
bags don't exist?
It made a headline on news.com
Okay, did you check the date on them?
6 days ago.
Okay, cool.
They went
So-
viral 6 days ago.
All right. Maybe there's just none left.
It was in the middle of our appeal. I couldn't be gallivanting off to get hot cross bun bags. I had important work to do. Anyway, so yesterday I find out. I think they're just across the road here from work. I take Casey with
The
me.
internet told you?
Yep, said in stock. I'm like, here we go. I'm going to get my $2 hot cross bun bag.
And
I
you
take
always,
Casey
by the sounds
over.
of it, you always need a support partner, so you took Casey
Yeah,
with
I took
you.
Casey, but this time Casey's the one who goes nuts for me. There's a theme here. I'm too embarrassed. So Casey goes, excuse me, we're looking for hot cross bun bags.
And?
They're like, we don't know what you're talking about. They're in And by this stage, I'm
Is this April Fool's? How
no,
close
it's
to
not.
April
It's
are
just
we?
that they went viral. So that's where I'm up to.
You're on the hunt.
I'm on the hunt. I'm hunting for them. I've dragged Kel around.
Part of me believes you like the hunt.
I love the hunt.
You do,
I don't mind.
You do like,
I
because
don't
you
mind
can
it.
just basically take the hot cross bun bag and replace it with any item throughout your life, and
Yeah.
you're always on the hunt for something.
Oh yeah, I'm also on the hunt for peach-coloured European pillowcase covers.
It's very specific. And they're hard to find?
The exact shade of peach I need is hard to find.
Okay, there we go.
I bought pale pink ones yesterday, brought them home, wrong colour. Have to return them.
Didn't you know they were pale pink, though?
Yeah, but it's the shades, mate. I can't see until I put them next to my doona. They've got to match the doona at home, mate.
It's the shades, mate.
It's the shades.
It's the sort of condescending.
In the shop, it
mate,
looks
you don't
good.
even know what you're talking
You don't
about.
even know.
With your shades of peach, just sit over there in the corner. You're no help to me.
That's true.
What do you know about shades of peach? Name one shade of peach, and maybe I'll engage in conversation with you.
Anyway, that's also what I'm on the hunt for. Casey, are you on the hunt for anything at the moment? Anything you're searching for? You're not searching for anything in particular?
That's all right, Casey. I'm not on the hunt.
Organic chickpeas?
No, you don't have to be. I'm not on the hunt for
She was on
anything.
the hunt the other day. There was a new brand of lolly, a sugar-free lolly, that was launched, which was a chocolate-covered one. And Case was on the hunt for that. And we went out looking for that. And we didn't find it then. I think we found it a few days later, and then we had it, and then we didn't really rate it.
Okay. Cool story.
Are you on the hunt for anything?
No, I'm never on the hunt for anything.
Ever.
I don't need anything. Things come to me.
Okay, well, this is the thing, like family. 1300 777 899. What are you on the hunt for?
Will you hunt for it for them?
Yes. What are you looking for? Is there something in the back of your mind? What are you on the hunt for? Matt said, you can't help me with this, Lucy, because I'm currently hunting for a car park. Oh,
Hunting for a car park.
I can't help you with that.
Imagine, though. Imagine if you were you had the ability to
Kel and I
gift car
Googled.
parks.
Kel and I Googled the other day if there was a patron saint of car parks.
Well, no, and we're not being offensive.
No, we just Googled it,
I
so we
grew up
wanted to
Catholic.
know. Yeah.
We have a saint for everything.
Yeah.
In Catholicism, and surely we said there's a saint for car parking.
And we did Google it. And
According
we found
to
one.
the internet, there is.
Yeah, so there you go. Kylie and Berwick says, I've been on the hunt for school socks that stay white longer than one day.
School socks that stay white for longer than one day.
Kylie, there's no such thing. You just have to buy the cheapest ones you can find and then piff them every semester once they
Okay.
get really grey. Or you just bleach them. Re-bleach them, Kylie.
She's on the hunt.
It's in a tub. You buy it.
She's on the tub.
It's like a big tub of...
C.
And it like makes your clothes white again.
Okay, cool.
That was helpful.
Yep.
You're welcome,
She's
Kylie.
firing on all cylinders.
Message here from, they have not said a name, but their last numbers are 883. I'm on the hunt, Lucy, for some clip-on sunglasses for my glasses that don't make me look like a 80s nerd.
Can I be that guy?
Okay.
Could you explain to me what clip-on
Okay.
sunglasses
So,
are?
you know you have glasses,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
clear
no, I
lens
think I've
glasses,
seen this. Right.
and you want to be able to keep seeing when you go outside. You put these little black clip-on things on the glasses and it converts them to sunglasses.
I've seen a version where they flip up, but these ones you could take off completely and
Yeah,
put back
you
on.
just clip the black things on and you flip
Cool.
them off.
Cool.
And so you can still see.
That sounds like something you could find.
I can find that.
Sure,
Okay,
Lucy can go
give
on
me
the
a
hunt
few
for that.
minutes. Give me a few minutes for that one. Give me a few done. Lorinda says I'm on the hunt for my sanity. If you let me know. Oh, I'm sorry,
Sometimes-
Lorinda.
Sometimes that's harder to find than others.
A few people are on the hunt for girlfriends.
No. I will not allow Lucy to get involved in matchmaking.
But one's our gardener and looking for one of his mates. Was a lovely Christian girl for his best mate. And our gardener's lovely. Also our hedge
He's
needs
great.
doing at the moment.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, no, that's not our gardener.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
it's
whoever
another
this person
gardener.
is, you're great too. But I don't think we need Lucy getting involved in your love life.
But we will do a dating thing one day on this show. We will do some
and
sort of
Lucy
dating
will be
thing.
held responsible
We
for the
will,
outcome
because
of
there's
all
lots
relationships.
of great people that aren't going to go on awful dating apps, like the not the nice ones, the awful ones. You're not doing that, and so why not let Lucy and Kel set you up with some big Christian mingle thing? I'm going to do it one day. Mark my words. Sorry.
Anything else?
Yeah, Jeanette says I need an e-mountain bike that I can use to commute, and it can't cost more than like $4,000.
Well, that's what Lucy needs. Like
she wants a
needs,
second-hand e-mountain bike.
You need the description of the thing, and you need some parameters. I like that. Lucy you could work with that.
Yeah, I can do that.
You want this type of bike, and you want it for less than this much. I think that'd be a good hunt for Lucy.
Okay, so right now I'm looking for clip-on
But you know-
glasses, e-bikes, and girlfriends.
You know what?
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
I need you to explain to the Light family what happened to our friend Duncan yesterday. We have a friend in Sydney. He's a great cat.
Yeah.
He's one of the greats.
He used to be, he's a pastor.
Used to be on
but
the
he used to
radios
be
in
the
Sydney.
breakfast radio host in our sister station in Sydney. His name was Duncan. He did Duncan and Sam, and he's one of our best mates.
A key piece of information is he's called Duncan. That's his name. And something special happened to Duncan yesterday because his name is Duncan.
Can I say the company, or should I not?
All right. Imagine a
There's a big-
takeaway
I won't say who
franchise
they
that
are.
deals exclusively in fried chicken.
Yeah.
Sometimes this chicken even comes in a convenient bucket.
I saw on that conveniently bucketed place of takeaway food that they were releasing a new sauce.
Yes.
And they were releasing it on one day. And they were,
One day only.
And they were only releasing it, like pre-release, I guess. I didn't really read it too carefully. But they were only...
You didn't go into the terms and conditions.
No, because I didn't. I tell you why I didn't. Because the only way you could have a bucket of the sauce and test this new sauce
The only people allowed...
was if your name was Duncan.
'Cause
Because
it's
you
a
could
dunk the
your
sauce.
chicken in. So you had to go to this establishment on one day, show your ID that your name was Duncan.
So you
and
needed a driver's license.
You needed a driver's license.
Because Jacinta, behind the little
Yeah.
cash register, is like, I'm not giving you this sauce unless you prove your identity.
You had to
with
prove...
three forms of
Which,
identification.
first of all, I just want to say something. That's sexist because only men could try the sauce, don't you think? Because I don't know any women called Dunkina.
No, I've never met a Dunkina.
Unless they said it was your last name as well.
Anyway, you had to prove
listen,
that your name was Duncan.
You had to prove your name was Duncan, and then you got given this special sauce. And so I messaged our mate Duncan because he's very funny on socials and he's got a podcast and he's a born entertainer, he's a stand-up comedian. So, you know, he loves this shtick. It's right up his alley. So I texted him and I said, have you heard about this? He said, no. I said, you've got to go. You've got to go. You've got to get your ID. And I said, and you've got to film a video of it. And he did that yesterday. So we watched his video. He went there, gave his ID, got the special sauce, and one thing he loves his fast food, and so he loved doing a bit of a review for it.
He does. He's a social media type as well.
He showed the restaurant. I use the term loosely. He showed the restaurant he was in. 0 people in there. He was the only Duncan.
He made mention of this, and this is what I want to lean into.
Only Duncan.
I want to lean into this.
Oh, I'd love to have some chicken with Duncan. I'd love to have some chicken with Dunk.
So Duncan scored yesterday because his name is Duncan,
Yeah.
and the fact that I think this particular fried chicken franchise thought we're not going to go broke because there's not a lot of Duncans out there.
I wonder how many
But a
Duncans
bit
there
of
are in
fun. If your
Australia.
name is Duncan, come and try this new Duncan sauce.
Yeah.
So the question I wanted to sort of focus on this morning, because when I think of Duncan as a name, I think that's an old name for an old person. I think Duncan is an old person's name. Now, I'm not being insulting to Duncan. He's about my age. But I just think he's been given an old person's name. I think when Duncan was 7-year-old Duncan had an old person's name. Now, I look around the studio here this morning. Now, I look and I see Lucy. I don't think Lucy is an old name. I think Lucy is like an evergreen name. You can be Lucy in the 1600s and you can be Lucy in 2026.
Can I just-
and it's just an evergreen name.
Can I just remind you, just going to remind everybody playing the long game, the first time I met Casey and she was introduced to me, she went, Lucy, I love that name. If I've had a child, I wanted to call it Lucy because it's such an old-fashioned old lady name.
Yeah, but
and
you have
everyone
to
in the room
understand-
stared at me and the air got sucked out of the room and I said to Casey,
You have to understand, Casey was 22 at the time, and all young people think all old people are old, right? She just thinks we're old.
I
in
don't
general.
think it's a modern name. It's not like a.
Well,
it's
let's-
not like a Madison or a Taylor or a Lexi.
Let's
it's
turn-
Lucy, and I think it's classic.
0428 899 899. Text your name this morning, and then Lucy and I will determine if it's an old name for old people.
In Narre Warren, Rowan.
Rowan.
I'm going to say this. This is my initial thought as I
Yes.
say it. Rowan.
I think that's the exact thing you got to do. You got to go with your gut.
So I go Rowan, and I go, to me, Rowan, it doesn't feel old and it doesn't feel young. Rowan feels historical and timeless. That's my thoughts on Rowan.
I initially
you
think Rowan old, but I think you could get away with a Rowan in kindergarten.
I think you'd find Rowans in
I think you'd
kindergartens.
find. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Rowan.
You're going to
not
like
old.
this one. It's spelt Jeofrey, probably pronounced Jeffrey, but I want to say Joffrey, but it's not.
Well, if it was Joffrey.
but if it's Joffrey from...
I'd be worried.
I'd be worried too, but you'd have to know Game of Thrones. Jeffrey,
sorry.
I'm going to say sorry. I'm sorry. That's an old-fashioned name.
It's just an old name.
There's no kids at kindy called Jeffrey.
Uncle Jeffrey, seamless.
Okay.
Uncle Jeffrey in his 70s.
Beautiful name, this one, but I'm going to say it and you're going to respond. Kel, she is 45-ish.
Oh, we don't need to know your age. Are people putting their age?
No, my system sometimes tells me people's ages. I'm sorry, I'll stop saying that.
Don't say their age.
Sorry, I hope that's not your age. Marlene.
Marlene. No, you know what?
What?
I think you could find a Marlene in kindergarten
No, I
in
don't think so.
2026.
I think Marlene is an
Miles.
more of an old-fashioned
Oh, okay,
name.
old name.
Yep. Okay, you love this one. Eric.
Eric's old.
Sorry, old-fashioned name. Nicholas.
See, Nicholas, I think you'd find a Nicholas in daycare.
I think it is both old and new.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you'd find a young Nicholas.
All right. Kellyanne texted in.
That's an interesting
I
one.
don't think people are calling their kids Kelly anymore.
Well, hyphenated names is an interesting one because you've kind of, like, you could quite easily, if you really felt like it, you could have a hyphenated name.
No, I'm not. I'm not hyphenated on my birth
I
certificate.
know. I'm just saying your middle name could quite easily turn into a Lucy Ann.
Well,
if you felt like it.
But it wouldn't be right.
Kellyanne. I feel like that. Is
It's
that
old.
old? Sorry.
Timothy has texted in, and he spelled your name wrong. He said C-A-L. It's Kel, everyone. K-E-L.
Look, I'm going to go. We have an example. Timothy Chalamet. So I'm going to go with Timothy could be young.
I'm going Timothy Young.
All right.
Juliet.
It doesn't sound young though, but I'm going to go. You have an
Timothy.
example, so it's a real world example. Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet, ding dong. Juliet's texted in.
Now we've had a discussion about Juliet.
We had a discussion off air about Juliet.
Casey weighed in on this, and I think we're right.
We all
And
decided.
again, no, we're not trying to upset anyone.
No, we decided off air that Julie is an old-fashioned name, but Juliet, we think there are babies being called Juliet.
We think
so. We think it's
there's definitely
in
a couple of Juliets in kindergarten, but I don't think as they grow up they'll want to be Julie. They'll want to be Juliet.
Yeah. How about Letty? That's cute.
Is that a name?
Letty for Juliet. Letty for sure.
Oh, okay.
Debbie's texted in. She said I actually was called Deborah, but she goes by Debbie.
Debbie Young, Deborah.
But no kid is at kindy called Debbie at the moment, so it's an old
No,
fashioned.
you're right.
There's no one called Debbie. I've
But
not
Deborah
met any
is very
Debbies.
Deborah, and again, I'm not trying to
Deborah's
upset anyone.
classy.
Deborah is very in the
Deborah.
Margaret area,
Deborah.
like Margaret and Deborah.
If I was a Deborah, I'd pronounce it Deborah. I'd be like, and they'd go, Deborah, and I'd go, sorry, it's pronounced Deborah, and I just would be that person.
Let's go to a phone call because we're running out of time.
Oh,
we
okay.
can continue this conversation up after
So
8:30.
many are pouring
I know.
in.
This is a pronunciation that gets a little bit mixed up depending on what part of the world you're in. This is either Craig, if you're in the United States of America,
or Craig,
Craig
if you're
for the rest
Australian.
of us.
Hi,
Good morning,
Craig.
Craig.
Good morning, how are we?
Good. First of all, before we talk about your name, does it drive you batty that Americans pronounce it Craig?
I get Craig, I get Greg, I get all sorts.
Oh,
It's
that's
never-
frustrating.
All right, well, Craig.
Actually, this is a good talk topic. What do people hear your
Call your
name
name.
as?
Yeah.
Like whenever I
'Cause
say,
I get Kevin.
I get Lisa all the time. They're like, thanks, Lisa. And I'm like, ah. Anyway, that's another one. Write it down.
I stand before you, Craig, as an original Craig.
Did you know that,
I was
Craig?
Craig for 3 days, so I don't know if that helps or not. Did
You
you
know,
want-
can you just give a bit of... No one understands what you're saying. When Kel was born, his parents called him Craig, and then they changed
And then
his
they
name
decided
legally
to go against that.
because he'd already got it on the birth certificate.
Craig, what do you feel about your name? Do you feel young or old?
I didn't know a Craig right up until about 6 months ago, so
Can you give us a roundabout number of your age?
Yeah, he sounds 38.
I'm 36, so you're very close.
36 years of age, and you only met another Craig about half a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to say you think it's maybe an older fashioned name?
I do believe it's an older
I do
fashioned
too.
name.
I'm sorry, Craig.
It's true.
I
It's
do.
true. I have to break
don't
it to you
think-
live on air.
I don't think there are a lot of Craigs in daycare.
No,
Sorry, Craig. But hey, look, you've met another one.
that's right.
I haven't met a lot of Craigs. We know one that I work with who is a great guy.
Who?
You'll remember very shortly.
Oh, yeah. Our close personal friend.
Yeah, but again, potentially more in his autumn years, not necessarily
He's
a
older
spring
than you,
chicken.
yes.
So Craig, I think,
Craig
and it's good to know.
McLaughlin?
Yeah. Oh, so many Craigs.
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig, but that's his surname.
Oh, well.
But still
Still
adjacent to James Bond.
is
so,
very good.
All right.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
on, I believe, Friday, I came home from work. Kel and I leave work different times, different cars. He got home before me. I get home, I'm rabbiting away about something, and then Kel has this little thing he does where he goes, go into the bathroom. And I don't even know why he says that, because it's often messy with all
How
my...
do I deliver it?
Go into the bathroom. So I walk into the
So I
bathroom.
just look at you and
Daniel,
say-
why do you always put it in the bathroom?
I just look at you and say, go into the bathroom.
Yeah. You did.
No,
I think you'd hidden something
Well, I don't
in
want to
there
say what I
and you-
put in there, but
Yeah.
what I put in there, I just think you're going to stumble across because
You think I'm
to
gonna
be
go there?
fair, I think 90% of your life you're in the bathroom.
That's not true. I hadn't got in there. So eventually you had to say, we'll go in the bathroom.
You should go into the bathroom.
Which is very weird, right? Because I'm like, what's going to be in there? Something terrible has happened or something great. So I walk in, there's the world's biggest bunch of flowers just sitting in the bathroom. Huge. Stunning. I'm like, what are you doing? And Kel's like, and he doesn't love that I'm talking about this on air because Kel likes to do things quietly and privately, but I'm going to tell you what he's like behind the scenes because you should
I
know.
don't mind people knowing this about me.
Okay, good.
It went straight on social media. So.
I put it on social media because I was so excited because I said, why have you gone and done this? It's not an anniversary. It's nothing. I said and Kel's like, you've worked really hard this week and I see you and I appreciate you and I just think you are deserving of flowers and I love you. And I was like, so nice. It was so lovely. Anyway, so I popped it on socials. I popped a little photo and I just said, I'm really thankful for my husband. I'm grateful for my husband. He just loves me in such a lovely, kind, healing, amazing way. And I just wanted to share how sweet you are behind the scenes. And look, there was like hundreds of comments and 500 people replying and they were all lovely. I had a couple of trolls, but that's okay. I know who you are and I know where you live.
Enjoy church on the weekend.
Yeah. It's two men and I know what churches you go to and your full names and your lives were there. But anyway, I'm not going to do anything. I did delete and block you. God bless, go with God. But the hundreds of other comments were beautiful. But there was one that stood out and it kind of broke my heart. And it was a lady and she said, that's so beautiful. She goes, I've never had flowers from my partner in 40 years. And I replied, and I said, I'm really sorry about that. And she goes, that's all right. It is what it is. I've hinted and he's never done it. But it's nice to know that there are some really lovely men out there that can do that kind of stuff. And I have not stopped thinking about this because I just thought that's really heartbreaking. And I know there are seasons of life where maybe even just affording flowers is out of the question. But there are
we can't afford the flowers.
No, I did say to Kel.
Lucy saw the bank statement and said,
I said, what? Yeah, I said, what?
Actually, now you're in trouble for getting the flowers.
It's actually true.
Because we can't feed the kids.
I went, mate, this is not the time to be doing this. But it's all right. It's fine. We will financially survive. Oh, dear. But there are so many things you can do that maybe don't cost money but still make your partner feel so unbelievably loved. You can pick flowers. Oh, my gosh. Even that wildflowers or whatever.
It's a tricky dance because you want to be spontaneous and you want to surprise your darling wife, but also you're a man, and I speak because I'm a man, I get this. We often don't listen to stuff and we're not hearing enough of what you're asking for. I will say that as a man. We've got to be a bit more intentional with our listening. And if the ladies, it's communication, really.
I think it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
I think men need to be able to listen more, be more perceptive and be more intentional. And then I do think as women, we need to learn how to say what we need and not just hint.
Exactly.
Because
it's a communication
they're not going to get it either. So you need to go, do you know what will make me feel loved? This, that, the other. I told Kel very early on in our marriage, I said, if we're at a service station and you get petrol and you walk in, if you come out with nothing for me, I will feel sad. I said, it just has to be little, but just a little thing, like even just one lolly or a Freddo frog, just come out with something. And Kel, God bless him, has always done that.
Well, because you laid down we know the rules.
Yeah.
And once I know the rules, then I'm fine.
But I felt so loved and seen when you got me those flowers.
Great.
And
That's the idea.
And I thought we need to, and then that set me up for this really romantic weekend. Because I tell you what, I got the flowers and then I was feeling this guy.
I might spend some time in public with him.
And then the weekend flowed from that one moment. This one moment of intention, me feeling loved and seen, ended up this whole weekend where we were just back. I mean, we have never fallen out of love, but we just had this great connection weekend where we just hung out and talked and we just had so much fun. So this morning, this is what I want to talk about with our relationships. We've got to be intentional. We've got to do things. We've got to know what our partner needs to feel loved as well. So I'm going to ask you a big question this morning, and I want you to have a think about it because, hear me out, I think this can help everybody listening right now. What is it your partner does for you that makes you feel loved? Not what do you do for your partner. I'm asking you, what is it that your partner does for you and you just go, I have my love tank up to 100 right now. What are they doing for you? Sally and Berwick says, morning Lucy and Kel. One thing that my partner does is if I'm out late at a dance class and it's cold, when I get home my electric blanket is on and there's always a cuppa waiting.
You've told me that. You said one of the things...
So it actually is the sixth love language, turning on electric blankets in winter.
During this winter, guys...
Words of affirmation, physical touch, blah, 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 electric blanket. It's the sixth one.
Believe you me, if you can turn on the electric blanket in the middle of winter, good things will happen, guys.
So it's good, the best. So it is the best. Lots of other texts coming in. Some beautiful texts as well. Chloe in Lilydale says, my partner fills up my car with petrol so I never have to think about it. I know it sounds silly, but it means everything to me. Chloe.
You're speaking Lucy's love language.
That's the seventh love language. Filling up the car with petrol. That is premium.
It's
That is
not hard, guys.
amazing.
It's not hard, guys.
It's not hard.
And it buys you so much.
Yeah.
Like days and days of
Yeah.
being loved.
Rachel in Glen Waverley has texted in, and I feel loved by my husband in the way he speaks to me when I'm struggling. He never tries to fix me. He just sits with me and listens.
That's a tough one.
It's a good one.
That's a tough one.
Sometimes it's okay, men, if you say to your wife, hey, do you want me just to hear?
Yeah.
Or do you want to come up with some sort of ideas and then let her decide?
Can I say, though, if you have a partner, ladies, I'm saying, it's a tough one for guys because we, for some reason, I don't know why this is, but most of us are built this way that we hear what you're upset about and we've fixed it in 30 seconds. And we want to tell you what the answer is because we're fixers. So guys have to learn not to fix everything. And it goes against the way we are built sometimes.
Totally.
I had to learn to be like, but this is the answer.
Yeah.
Shush and just
But there's plenty of times I go to Kel, this is what I'm going through. I need some advice. Have you got some ideas? And then Kel's like, yep, here we go. Let's go to Emma on the phone. Hello, Emma.
Good morning.
How do you feel loved by your partner, Emma?
Okay, we've been married for almost 15 years this Thursday.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
15-year anniversary.
Thank you. And ever since we met, my husband, he's a tradie, so he's always up before me. He would always make a cup of coffee and bring it up to me in bed before I start my day and get ready for the kids. And now we've got one in high school, one in primary school and a kindy. And he still makes a cup of coffee when he gets up for himself and for me and brings it up. And I love it.
That's lovely.
It's so, isn't that small and little, and yet that is something you'll treasure for the rest of your life. It's just, it doesn't cost anything. It's just a coffee
It's a
in
nice
bed.
little reminder
And
that you're his
and
first
it's not
first
even the
thought.
coffee. It's the fact that he is going, how can I make my wife's day start on a great way? I will go make her a coffee. These little intentional acts of love that all add up in deposit in that bank, right? Which it makes relationships better. It's these little things. It's not the grandiose gestures. It's these small things consistently.
Happy anniversary, Emma, for the middle of the week.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say it, the end of another successful podcast. Would you say that, Luce?
It was an excellent podcast.
Well done. Would you say it's a successful podcast, Casey?
Hurrah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Isn't that what they used to say in the
Huzzah!
1500s? Huzzah!
Oh, yeah.
I still say it. I say huzzah all the time.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Huzzah.
No, you do. That's where I got it
I
from.
do say huzzah.
Yep.
Now that we've established that on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast because we're off to meetings. So many meetings.
Guys, embrace the meeting.
Casey's actually crying.
You know what?
Embrace the meetings.
You know,
Look what you've
you know
become.
what? Take a treat into the meeting.
Not
Make
allowed
a nice
to.
drink. Take lolly. Promise yourself a treaty after doing the meeting.
Yeah, you can't hoe into a bag of lollies mid-meeting.
I'm going to.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast because we're already late for our first meeting. And until we meet again,
Huzzah!
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.